Gentlemen, start your engine.
And good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back again here on a Sunday night. It's the Blazing Pedals Xfinity Series brought to us by Savage Edge Graphics. Tonight, it's time for the All-Star Race. No points on the line here this evening, but we're kicking it off with a quick 30-lap open. 5 drivers going to be able to advance after this race. And as always tonight, ladies and gentlemen, Terry Foster joining me in the booth. Terry, how we doing?
Maine. We'll tell you guys how to get over all that after this race is over, and we'll take care of you. Don't worry about that.
So Samuel Lawson, the number 24, top of the board right now, 24.07 for the number 24. He's got to race his way in just like all these drivers do, but only the top 5 will make it. Right now, Brad Cullen's sitting 5th. They are going to get a chance to qualify here tonight, ladies and gentlemen, but real quick, it's going to be 30 laps straight up, top 5, who's going to get into the main event. After that, we'll tell you all the details once we get over there, but we're going to have to switch over to the main event.
Yeah, we'll do that. Like I said, after this race is over, we'll switch over, and I don't know, Sam, do they just stay where they're at and we'll come back in? I don't know how that works.
Just make sure something real quick here, Terry. I don't know if I'm having...
You're fine.
Oh, yeah, you should be good. Mark Arthur in chat says, well, it looks like I'll have to drop the race control. Well, so does that mean... Because Mark's in the main event, right?
Yes, he's made it in under wins, yes.
So, does that mean we're going to have 6 drivers advance? Mark, we need a confirmation on that.
Definitely need a confirmation on that, Mark, if you're listening, unless we see race control. He's in race control. Hey, we're going for it, I think.
I know he has the broadcast up, so we're going to have to find out. Only about a minute left to go here in practice before we hit qualifying for the Open. If I'm not mistaken, it should be a quick qualifying too. 2 laps for each driver. We got 14 drivers that came out tonight to try and race their way in to the All-Star.
And Sam, as of right now, counting Mark, we have 15 drivers that's they're over on the other side practicing. We'll get to them later on. But yeah, counting Mark right now, we have 15 drivers. So as of right now, we're going to take in 5 to make our 20. But if Mark pulls out, again, are we going to be able to get that 6th driver?
Well, Mark just said if Garrett doesn't show up, then yes. So That would mean we would have 6 drivers if Garrett does not show up tonight to do race control, ladies and gentlemen. So we're going to have to keep an eye on that. Breaking news, if you will, starting to develop here. Only on True Sim Productions. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, like the video.
And, you know, it might be a thing where Garrett may think we're on a different time. So we'll see.
Who's going to be one of the first drivers to head out on track first? Right now, pretty quiet. 10 minutes of qualifying. That's a long qualifying run here for 14 people. I thought we were only doing 5.
Nobody's taking the bait yet, Sam. This is nuts.
I know. We're sitting up here in the blimp cam. A great aerial shot here brought to us by SavageEdge.com, of course. Make sure you guys check out SavageEdge.com. Get yourself t-shirts, mugs, hats, koozies, anything you need over there.
Yeah, Corey. Yeah, hit the bell. Let you know when TSP goes live. We forgot that part, Corey. Thank you.
We got a couple of drivers, it looks like, Terry, maybe starting to work their way out on track. How about this guy, the 09 of Jason Bauer? Be one of the first drivers to head out on track. Where is he going to run? Amanda Sherman's also getting out on track as well, but a lot of people still waiting.
Jason Bauer, that 09 car. You know, Sam, he's been really quiet this season. He's mid-pack, and we have seen him up front a few times, but Jason Bauer kind of quiet this season.
Down and back straightaway here on his first lap, getting real sideways there on the entry of 3 and 4. Out of turn number 4, a little wiggle there, but across the line for his first lap. Gonna go top of the board at 24.77. Amanda Sherman second right now, 25.18. Oh, Bauer gonna loop it here coming out of turn 2. Lock it down. Not gonna hit the inside wall. Be able to try and get another run at it there, Terry.
Yeah, let's see what he does with that. Let's see what Amanda Sherman laid down at 25.176. Josh Rutherford, 24.850.
Big sideways for the 64 out of turn number 4, but across the line for Joshua Rutherford. Quick time, number 64, immediately gets bumped down by the number 89 of the Lone Dutchman, Philip Van Vliet.
Lone Dutchman figures something out here at Iowa.
On lap number 2, through the center of 3 and 4, coming down the front straightaway and across the line, trying to get all he can out of it. 24.23, going to be a little bit quicker for the number 89. Can it hold pole position? Samuel Lawson was top of the board, Terry, in practice. Heading into turns 1 and 2 here on his first green flag run. Always seems to botch qualifying. He says it himself. Can he get a good run here tonight?
I don't know. I think he pinned that down through 1 and 2 really good.
Got a good run through 3 and 4 right here. Able to keep it nice and straight out of 4 across the line first lap. Number 24, Samuel Lawson. Quick time, 24.15.
Let's say he pinned him down on the turns there, Sam, and I mean, that wonderful out of that 24 TSP car.
Does it go a little bit faster here on his second lap? He does, 24.04. Fast time here for the number 24 of Sam Lawson. Good run.
And we still got, 7 drivers that have not taken a qualifying time yet.
Corey Rutherford on his second lap here out of turn number 4. Almost getting into the outside wall, using every inch of the racetrack. Crosses the line. Goes a little bit quicker, 24.37. Going to be able to hang on to 5th spot. Larry Bell sitting on the end of pit road, waiting for an opportune moment to get out there.
Maybe let them clouds get over the turns.
Or are these drivers maybe just saying, I want to start in the back? I mean, there's There's no inverts or nothing in this race, ladies and gentlemen. This is just straight up 30 laps. Got to race your way into that main event to do all the fun stuff we got planned. So don't go anywhere.
Yeah, there's we got a list of stuff to go over, don't we?
We really do.
When we get there.
We can't tell them now, Terry. It would ruin all the fun.
I know. That's what I say. When we get there. Let's just say you don't want to miss the second race.
Go back up to our SavageEdge.com blimp cam. Larry Bell still sitting on pit road. 4 minutes left to go here in the open qualifying.
Yeah, 4 minutes left. Still got 7 drivers have not taken a lap. This is, wow.
You got Ty Morosco, John Perkins, Casey Campbell, Brad Collins. All have yet to take a lap. Ryan Zimmerman sitting on the end of pit road. Larry Bell finally taking it out on track. Let's get a camera on the 43 of Bell.
Maybe Larry Bell was doing the same thing we did. At least he'll know he'll get a, 7th, 8th spot, maybe.
Maybe waiting for that track to cool down, Terry. I think that's what they're doing. They're trying to wait for the track to get just a little bit cooler. Looks like there's a cloud over the backstretch, too.
Yeah, right now that track's showing 106 degrees with the 78-degree air temp.
Big save out of the 43 through the center of 3 and 4 right there, but across the line, first lap. Probably not going to be his quick one. 24.87. Got one more try at it. Ryan Zimmerman goes second quickest. 24.17.
He snuck out on us.
Looking at Larry Bell, though. Out of turn 4. Across the line. Lap 2. Fourth fastest, jumps up 24.23 for the number 43 of Larry Bell. Good qualifying lap. How about Brad Collins?
Yeah.
He jumps up to third, ladies and gentlemen, 24.21. Cross the line for his second lap. Does he improve? No, a little bit slower. 24.26. But Brad Collins hanging on to third place. Ty Morosco, Terry, he's out on track right now. And look at the paint scheme he's rocking tonight. Old school DQ car out of the number 1.
Yeah, the DQ cars actually goes back to the store, and it doesn't have nothing to do with Dairy Queen. I think Ty's got disqualified a few times in a car, and they made him that car, and there he is, the DQ car. So tonight's winner in this open here, they get $10 for this win. So, I mean, these guys are going to drive Ink Owl, want to get up there and get this win, and then I get that $10. Again, like Sam said, this race tonight, no points at all involved. It's just money, money, money.
So Ty Morosco on his second lap across the line.
So something interesting with Ty out there, everybody. Ty, he likes to win races that doesn't count for points. So everybody that's in their next round, they get in with on points races, mainly wins only. So Ty's had wins here, just not point-related wins.
About John Perkins going third fastest, 24.08. And ladies and gentlemen, take a look at our top 3 right now. Pole position, 24.04. Second place at 24.06. Third place at 24.08. That's insane.
Yeah, that's everybody.
Seconds left to go here in qualifying. Everybody has ran a lap, took a time here tonight for the Open. Looks like 6 drivers going to be racing their way in. Mark Arthur has to step out to do race control. "30 laps, long time." May not seem that long, but it can be a long time.
Oh, it definitely can.
Let's go ahead and run through the grid real quick. Samuel Lawson got the pole here. He's going to have Ty Morosco to his outside. John Perkins going to be starting in 3rd. Brian Zimmerman rolling off 4th. Brad Collins starting in 5th. Philip Van Vliet, the lone Dutchman there, rolling off in P6. Larry Bell starting in 7th. Dustin Ping starting 8th. Tanner Marr in 9th position with Casey Campbell to his outside in 10th. Joshua Rutherford going to be starting in 11th with Corey Rutherford in 12th. And then our last row, Jason Bauer in the 09 and Amanda Sherman in the 8.
So Mark is telling him that as of right now, we're only taking 5. But 6 is possible if Garrett does not jump in race control by the time this race is over.
There you go.
So I think they'd still want to be battling for that 5th position. But why battle for 5th when you can get up there and get a sure shot, win this thing, and you automatically in? So see what happens here.
14 drivers going to try and race their way into the main event here tonight for the Blazing Pedals All-Star Race. Track was chosen at random. Iowa on a wheel. Nice short track.
And Sam, we actually go to Iowa in a couple weeks here for 260 laps.
So it's a little practice run.
Absolutely.
No points on the line, though, so everybody's going to be giving it all they got. Getting a 1 to go signal here. Samuel Lawson, Ty Morosco going to lead us down.
I don't believe caution laps will count. No lucky dog tonight at all. The lap cars will have to start on the inside.
Yeah.
Kind of old school tonight.
We always like to throw wrenches in the All-Star race. I mean, it's an All-Star race, right? So make it as fun as possible and make it interesting.
Make them earn that dollar.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Out of turn number 4, the pace car is going to pull off. Ty Morosco, Samuel Lawson lead them down. Green flag is in the air. We're racing here for the Open.
Sam Lawson with a fairly good jump on the 1 of Ty Morosco, 33 of Perkins, underneath 21 of Zimmerman. Oh, Lawson sliding a little bit, have to move up, and here comes Ty Morosco jump in front, take that lead.
Samuel Lawson went heavy into turns 1 and 2, slid up the racetrack. Ty Morosco did a nice crossover move to put himself out in the lead. Ty Morosco out of turn 4 across the line, gonna lead lap 1.
These guys back here behind Ty do not want to let him get away this soon.
Side-by-side battle going on back here for second position. John Perkins to the inside of Sam Lawson trying to take it. Brian Zimmerman right behind Lawson there on the top side of the racetrack running in 4th. He has Brad Collins who is inside. That's basically the battle for the transfer spot right here. Larry Bell trying to get his nose up in there as well, trying to get up inside that transfer spot. To the outside of Brad Collins, gets into the wall just a little bit. Collins not leaving him a whole lot of room right there as we go back into 3 and 4.
Sam Ty Morosco's already almost got a half a second lead over second place, 24, Sam Lawson.
Oh, we do got a yellow
Sam
flag.
Yep, caution on track.
It's like it might have been something to do with the 64. Joshua Rutherford gets sideways coming out of turn number 4. That's going to be our first caution of the evening here for the Open at Iowa. These guys are laying it all on the line. Ty Morosco made a big move there to get the lead. Now has the advantage. So we got Samuel Lawson running in second. Take a look back here at Brian Zimmerman. Now, Brian Zimmerman is somebody we have to keep our eye on. Iowa, not a home track to him, but it's a short track, and he's all very, very good at short track racing. You can catch him racing Mondays and Tuesdays and Wednesday nights, actually.
Yeah, I was going to say the same thing. We've seen Zimmy. I've watched Zimmy before in short tracks, and yeah, he'll run you for the money, that's for sure. Tom Roski still our race leader. Sam Lawson second, Brian Zimmerman third, John Perkins fourth, Brad Collins rounds out our top five. So right now, Larry Bell, Dustin Peng, kind of on the bubble. Those two are going to have to fight for position to get that transfer spot, possibly.
Got 25 laps to go here. These cautions around Iowa are agonizing. I swear. They always have been, Terry.
Well, I mean, it is only 40 mile an hour around here. I'm sorry, 50 mile an hour around here. 40 mile an hour pit speed.
Again, ladies and gentlemen, this is the Blazing Pedals Xfinity Series brought to us by Savage Edge Graphics. This is the All-Star Race, the Open. Top 5 drivers are going to transfer over to the main event here later on tonight. Right now, Ty Morosco, Sam Lawson, Brian Zimmerman, John Perkins, and Brad Collins would be the transfer spots.
Sam, I can't remember. Does caution laps count in this one or not?
It looks like they're counting.
Yep, that's what I thought too.
Single file restart as well. So Ty Morosco has an excellent advantage now. Not only is the leader, he can fire off in the restart zone, but now he doesn't have to have anybody to his outside. So
kind of have lane's choice going into one, don't he?
Kinda. Still can't change lanes before the start finish line. Into the restart zone, green flag back out in the air. Lawson actually got a pretty good restart. Same with Zimmerman. We're gonna go back down into turns 1 and 2. Ty Morosco, though, he's got a good run through the center 1 and 2 right here. He's trying to keep Sam Lawson behind him. Brian Zimmerman got into the wall right there coming off of turn number 2.
Yeah, they gave the 33 of Perkins and Collins in the 22, let them move right up behind him.
And Zimmy's got some pretty good damage on the right side. You can see it when we go into the corner right there. Not sure if that's going to hurt that race car or not. Dustin Peng trying to make some moves up towards the front.
Seen Ping on the bottom, the Bell on the outside of the 22 of Collins. I thought they were going to go 3 wide there shortly, but they thought better of that.
Almost 3 wide right here going into 1 and 2. Larry Bell goes all the way up the racetrack. It's going to be side by side with Dustin Peng coming off of turn number 2 down the back straightaway. Looking to the inside of Brad Collins, but just doesn't have the run quite yet out of that number 81.
That set him up for the next time.
20 laps to go. John Perkins looking to the inside of Brian Zimmerman. here in turns 1 and 2, all the way to the bottom side of the racetrack. Semi going to be able to carry the momentum off on that top groove.
Collins was able to get around to 43 of Bell.
Bell trying to go back to the outside here, coming out of 4. Little loose maybe out of that 43, because now here comes Ping once again to the inside, back to 1 and 2. A little glitch right there on my end.
Yeah, I seen it too.
Ping has found his way around Bell. Now looking to the inside of Collins for the transfer spot. Almost a little bit of contact coming off of turn number 4.
So look now, the 89. Whoa, the 4 Tanamar into the back of the 43 of Bell as Van Fleet was trying to get around Marr.
Everybody kind of single filed out right now. Top 5 are Ty Morosco, Samuel Lawson, Brian Zimmerman, John Perkins, and Brad Collins. Collins able to hold off Dustin Ping, but here he comes once again. Looking to the inside, coming off turn number 4, but not able to get there. Big move down to the inside of 1 and 2 for the number 81, trying to get into that transfer spot. Back up front, Ty Morosco still leads the way, about a 2/10 gap over Sam Lawson right now. Perkins looking to the inside of Zimmerman once again here, going into 1 and 2. We got 15 laps to go here in the open, ladies and gentlemen. They're starting to space out just a little bit.
I think Sam Lawson in that 24 has found something. He is not letting Ty get away from him as he did at the opening of this race. That 24 is standing hard against that number 1 of Ty Morosco.
Perkins looking to the inside of Zimmerman once again. Just can't make the move happen. If he was smart, I'd just kind of ride there, right? I mean, you're in the transfer spot. You got a teammate right behind you. He's also in a transfer spot. You know he's not going to make a move. You just hang out.
Yeah, you got a point there. I mean, the only ones that really should be worried about is Ping and Bell. If Bell can get around Ping, that would put him in the next race, and vice versa. Tanner Marr sitting 8th, Van Fleet sitting 9th. Those guys have got a race.
Tanner looking to the inside of Bell. Oh, had to back out of it. He slides up the racetrack, loses all that momentum. Van Fleet trying to take advantage of that. Out of 4, had to back out of it though. They stay 8th, 9th. 12 laps to go. Side-by-side battle once again. Brad Collins and Dustin Ping. Ping to the bottom side of the racetrack. Collins up top. Side-by-side down the back straightaway, but Ping's going to have to relinquish that position, slide back in line for the transfer.
Collins seems to have that corner exit down, man. He's got some speed coming out of them corners.
10 laps to go. Ping hitting those bumps down on the bottom side of the racetrack. Definitely upsetting that race car. Trying to do everything he can to get into that transfer spot. Making a move here in 3 and 4. On the bottom side, he's got his nose there, but just can't keep the momentum up to get a pass done off of 4.
So I have to make Collins burn that stuff up.
Now, is he trying to make Collins burn his stuff up, or is Ping burning his stuff up just trying to get around him?
Yes.
Great answer.
7, Sam, 7. Now again, Ping might be okay. We don't know yet. And I keep looking to see if Garrett jumps in, but he has not yet.
We've only had one caution thus far. 8 laps to go here for the Open, for the All-Star race here. After this race, ladies and gentlemen, don't go anywhere. I'll take a commercial break. We're going to be switching over to the main event and start pre-race festivities and everything like we always do. So don't go anywhere. Right now, we're keeping an eye on the number 22 of Brad Collins, because he technically is in the transfer spot unless Mark has to step out and do race control. Then Dustin Ping in the transfer spot.
Yeah, so all you have to do out there is just sit in front of your TV, computer, wherever you're watching us tonight. Don't touch nothing. We'll just throw a commercial up, then we'll be back.
6 laps to go. Ty Morosco made that early move on the initial start of the race to get the lead and has not looked back. Sam Lawson still trying to run him down, but we're watching possibly the battle for the transfer spot. We'll keep an eye on 5th, 6th, and 7th here. It's Brad Collins, Dustin Ping, and Larry Bell. I don't know, Terry. I think that 81 might have wore his tires out just a little bit. Trying to get a run on Collins, using every inch of the racetrack coming out of 4, almost touching the wall right there.
Yeah, he touches that wall too much. I mean, we ain't got a couple laps left. That 43 of Bell is lurking in the shadows.
Let's go take a look up front real quick. Ty Morosco coming out of turn number 4. Going to be 3 laps to go. He's got Samuel Lawson right behind him. Brian Zimmerman runs 3rd, about a second back from Samuel Lawson. John Perkins hanging on to 4th. Good run out of the 33. Brad Collins hanging on to 5th.
Say Zimmerman, Perkins, they're sitting pretty good right now. I think I just race the track now, just get around here and go. You already know you're pretty much in this.
2 to go. Remember, there is $10 on the line. So Lawson does want to win, but he is in a good position to just move on to the next event. Right now, Brad Collins hangs on to 5th, Ping in 6th. 1 lap to go. Sponsored by Priority Auto. Doesn't look like Lawson's going to have anything for Morosco. Coming out of turn number 4, going to be Ty Morosco, bringing home the win here in the Open. Sam Lawson 2nd. Brian Zimmerman 3rd. John Perkins 4th. Brad Collins 5th. And possibly another transfer spot, Dustin Ping in the 81 there in 6th.
I think Mark's telling them all right now what to do, because he's down into another, he's down in Speed Mafia's chat room.
Go ahead and bring up your race results, ladies and gentlemen. Good, quick little race. Oh, wrong button. There we go. But right now, advancing is the top 5. We know 100% is confirmed. It's all the way up to Brad Collins. Good job, Brad Collins, making his way into the main event here tonight. Same with his teammate, John Perkins. Good job out of those guys. We're only going to have 20 drivers in the main.
Wait a minute. I'm hearing Mark tell these drivers they're taking the top 8.
Top 8.
That tells me somebody else has dropped.
All right, so breaking news, ladies and gentlemen. You're only going to find it here on True Sim Productions for the Blazing Pedals Xfinity Series. Possibly taking the top 8 out of this one. Might have some drivers over in the main who did not show up for the main event. So I tell you what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and hit the commercials. We're going to take a minute. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. We're going to switch sessions. Stick around. We'll be right back.
Put the power of Southern Shores Realty to work for you. With over 30 professionals in sales and rental management, Southern Shores Realty and I will get the job done right. I'm Rick Thompson, your Outer Banks real estate expert.
Call 261-2000.
With the Butt Kicker Gamer 2, what you see and what you hear is what you feel. Butt Kicker. The future is feeling.
What's up, everybody? We're taking a break in this exciting race to tell you a little bit about Savage Edge. You can go to our link here, www.savageedge.com, or our Facebook here. So we're about to tell you a little bit what Savage Edge does. Have you ever wanted to put your face on a t-shirt or maybe your iRacing car? Well, we can do that for you at Savage Edge. Take a look at our direct-to-garment printer. Did you just get excited about what you can see on a t-shirt? Well, we got more for you. What about embroidered hats? Everybody loves a good hat. Look at this. We also do beanies that double as kitten holders. There's also so much more we can do here at Savage Edge. Vinyl graphics, coffee mugs, koozies. We basically can put your name on anything. So go to savageedge.com and check out our Facebook. Now back to the race.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, time for the main event here for the All-Star Race Blazing Pedals Xfinity Series Savage Edge Graphics. Make sure you go check out savageedge.com. Get yourself a t-shirt, mugs, hats, koozies, whatever you want over there. But Looks like we're going to be having 21 drivers. Why 21, you ask? Because we like to go one step beyond. That being said, we are going to have a 125 lap feature. One set of tires for the entirety of this race. That's all you're getting. So you'll be able to run the set you start on. You got one lane in the pits. That's it. Stages tonight. Lap 25, lap 50. Then we're running it to the end of 125. Terry, what do we have that's interesting about those stages, though?
They could get inverted. Drivers could get inverted tonight.
So he is 100% correct, ladies and gentlemen. We have a wheel spin. Right here, invert.
We got all kinds of wheel spins.
Oh, we got all kinds of wheel spins tonight. We got an invert here tonight, though. Now, if you notice the wheel, it goes 0, and then it goes 1, then 0, then 2. So that gives it a chance every time for it to land on 0. However, at the end of each stage, I'm going to spin that wheel. Whatever it lands on, we're inverting those drivers. This is going to be wild. It'll be interesting to see if it works. But first time we're doing this. Not only that, we got Terry's favorite wheel. We got the trivia wheel. Okay. We're going to spin a wheel on every cause caution, not the stage cautions, but a cause caution. We're going to spin a wheel. When that lands on that on a number 0 to 21 or 1 to 21, that position, we're going to ask them a question. They get the question right, nothing happens. They get the question wrong, driver in front of them and behind them and them are going to the back.
We done this last season, and it was a great turnout. Everybody loved it, so we decided we'd do it again. Why not?
There, you got a couple of questions for him tonight?
Got a couple of questions for who? The drivers?
No, Terry, me. Of course the drivers. Who else?
Right now, you got all the trivia, I thought, but I mean, I guarantee I can pull
figured
something
you
out
would
of
have had a couple at least. I mean, I got some obviously, but I figured you'd have a couple too.
I've got a couple I could probably pull out of my backside.
Amanda Sherman's out in chat, Terry. She says, good luck 3 and 44. So, Mark, if you're watching the broadcast, we're ready to roll, buddy. Advance it. Let's rock and roll. Let's get it going.
He is actually giving the driver yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Meeting.
We're going old school, ladies and gentlemen. Mark Arthur going to be dropping the hammer tonight. Playing race control up there. I don't know, Terry. What do you think? What do you think?
It's going to be an interesting race, that's for sure, man.
Well, especially we got no points on the line, right? So looks like right now Jamie Walker's the fastest out on the track, 23.75. Track's a little bit cooler than the last time we were in the session, ladies and gentlemen. So these drivers are going to be putting down some lap times. Taking a look at Dalton Killer right now, rocking a new paint scheme from MF Racing Designs. Wow, almost butchered that one.
Yeah.
Chris Carroll 4th on the charts right now. Steven Johnson, Terry, that 2 car, he's 3rd. And our open winner, Ty Morosco, 2nd.
Yeah, he's up there fast in that DQ car, that's for sure.
Had to race his way in. Currently 2nd on the board right now. Let's see how he does here in qualifying. However, actually, that reminds me, Terry. Oh, my God. Corey Sherman just died. So did Derek Paulson. I think he just got launched to the moon. I don't believe our open drivers can qualify, Terry. They have to start in the back.
Yes, absolutely. The top, however many we took, I guess 25. But yeah, they all got to start in the back. They are not allowed to qualify tonight.
So, hey, Amanda Sherman, if you want to go ahead and mark that one down since you're watching the stream, timestamp it for Corey. That should definitely make a top 5. I know it's practice, but still, that was, we caught that clear as day. So Corey Sherman and Aaron Bach over. These two guys, they're 12th and 13th right now. If you want a live POV shot, ladies and gentlemen, go check out Corey. I guarantee he's live over on his YouTube channel, Savage Edge Gaming. Oh, he's getting loose out of 4. That's something we're going to have to watch all night, ladies and gentlemen, because we've seen it happen in the Open. Joshua Rutherford, he got loose, lost it coming out of 4. It is treacherous coming out of that turn number 4. As you see, Brian Zimmerman, a little wiggle right there. Not much. Dustin Ping was able to go up to 7th here on the charts. We have an update on what's going on. We advancing this or what?
I don't know. I haven't really heard Mark say anything about advancing.
Looks like, oh, there's a good example right there. Dustin Ping loose out of 4.
He is advancing in about 2 minutes, Sam.
And there we go. All right. Just need that little bit of confirmation. We'll give it another minute here, and then we'll go ahead and head down trackside for pre-race ceremonies.
Absolutely. Ty Morosco being the second fastest on track and he can't qualify. Man, wouldn't that burn you up?
Well, I mean, that would tell you have a fast car, right? So he's got plenty of time, 125 laps. You got all those possible inverts. You got possible cautions with some trivia. It's going to be interesting. We'll just keep an eye on him all night long. Getting real loose there coming out of turn number 2. But that being said, ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and jump down trackside. So if you could please rise and remove your hats for tonight's national anthem. Thank you very much, Joshua Rutherford, for a great rendition of our national anthem. Ladies and gentlemen, please go check out Mullet Music Productions over on YouTube. Still waiting for Mark to advance the session. Clearly, his timing isn't as good as my brain. Hey, I had that counting down in my head, man. I was trying to get a good timing on that.
He's advancing right now as we speak. So we're going to go into qualifying.
Oh, there you go. Josh is in chat right now. Says he's got a live show coming up here. August 26th, 4 p.m. That's Central Time. There we go. He just advanced it. Thanks, Mark. 10 minutes of qualifying. Oh, my God.
Wow. Looks like Dalton Kilroe's about one of the first ones right up to the line.
Well, we know some of these guys, Harry, they'll just go out. I mean, you go out and set your laps. You're going to start where you start. Other guys are going to try and play that game where they're going to wait for a cloud over 1 and 2, try and get a little bit cooler track temps, get a little bit more grip in them tires. I think Dalton, he's going pretty slow here down the back stretch. If I'm not mistaken, I believe that 41's dragging the brakes just a little bit, Terry, trying to heat them tires up.
Might be. I mean, maybe he's just looking for a good second lap instead of the first one. He still ain't up to speed.
Nah, he's just cruising. He's going to put the first time of the night on the board here for the All-Star Race main event. Rick Thompson does. Now Dave Seats, 24.12 for the 14. Kilrow goes third fastest. Doesn't look like Dalton's trying too hard on this qualifying run here, Terry.
Absolutely not. That was a 27.
So we'll take a look at Paul Ellison because he just had quick time 23.84 for the number 55. Getting loose out of 4, trying to keep it straight across the line. It's going to be a little bit slower, of course, 24.18. Jamie Walker, he's second on the charts right now, 23.85 for the number 88. So we got, looks like Steven Johnson on pit lane right now, waiting to head out.
Number 2 Lowe's car just sitting there.
Well, we'll take a look at Brian Dees then because he's coming out of turn number 4, going to cross the line, take the green flag here for his qualifying run. Out of turn number 4, Dees ran pretty much the high side there both laps. 5th place, 24.54.
I just realized he's not on track. Kicker Butcher Benjamin, he was eligible but did not show tonight.
So not able to race tonight is the 10 of Taylor Butcher Benjamin. Brian Dees crosses the line a little bit quicker, 24.14. Chris Berg, oh, big sideways out of 4 here on his second lap. First time, 24.01. Good enough for the 4th position. Aaron Bockover is on his second lap right now, coming out of turn number 4 to cross the line. First lap, 24.09. Second lap, third fastest for the 44, 23.88. It's a good time for Aaron Bockover.
I don't know why I haven't been doing this, but I'll do it. Start it now. Aaron Bockover, he's got a win in the league. That's back in Charlotte. Is that last year or 2 years ago, Sam? You remember?
Probably about two or 3 years ago at this point.
He almost had a Bristol win, but somebody wrecked him right at the start-finish line, so.
I didn't wreck him.
No, I didn't say you, did I?
Well, I mean, we all know who it was.
I know.
It's kind of old news at this point.
All right, yeah, but we still bring it up occasionally. Over half the field has yet to qualify.
Well, remember, 6 drivers can't qualify. So
Right.
Ty Morosco, Sam Lawson, John Perkins, Brad Collins, Dustin Ping, and Brian Zimmerman, and Larry Bell. Those guys cannot qualify. So we're basically waiting on, and Tanner Marr. Tanner Marr can't qualify either. So we're waiting on Kyle Wellman, the wild man, and Steven Johnson, Chris Carroll, and Corey Sherman. Those are the drivers we're waiting to see if they want to go out and take a lap or if they're just going to go ahead and start near the back.
Well, ain't this something?
Oh, we can, check out this sweet camera here provided to us by SavageEdge.com. Savage Edge Blimp Cam.
Huh, never realized there's an airstrip at the side of the racetrack.
Well, I mean, the track's pretty much out in the middle of nowhere, Terry. Right off the interstate. I know you've been by it a couple of times.
It absolutely is. And on the back stretch, I believe, is Love's truck stop over there somewhere.
Four minutes left to go here in qualifying. Oh, there we go. Looks like Corey Sherman's going to be going out. Thanks, Amanda. I see you out there. We'll take a look at Corey Sherman. He's on his first lap. Cross the line. 8th fastest, 24.20. I tell you what, Terry, you give these guys 10 minutes to qualify, they just take advantage of it, don't they?
No. Yeah, when you can run a lap in what, 24 seconds basically?
3.5 minutes left to go. Corey Sherman, 8th on the board. Second lap, a little bit slower, 24.29.
So Kyle Wellman, and who's the other one yet?
Steven
Chris
Johnson.
Carroll and Steve Johnson, yeah.
I think Steven Johnson's still sitting at the end of pit road. Yeah, there he is.
Yeah, yep, there he is. I hope these guys do know they don't get big mover points tonight. This is all for cash tonight. And while we're talking about the cash, Sam, we might as well say what it is. The winner gets $50 tonight. Second place gets $20, and third place walks home with the cool $10 bill. That doesn't seem like a lot, but for us, that's a lot.
Let's see, are we going to get somebody to head out on track?
If they're going to do it, they might want to hurry.
Yeah, really. Anybody? Chris Carroll. There he goes.
Hey, Chris, he stopped.
No, never mind.
Psyched us out.
Yeah. Must not have liked that exit.
Trying to heat them tires up a little bit. I don't know how good that's going to work. Yeah. Excuse me, I guess we'll find out how good it works.
Kyle Wellman's also out on track, so these drivers wait until the last second to go out and take qualifying time.
Well, Laura, you can still sit here and watch and listen to us tonight, just because Mark ain't racing.
Quick time, number 91, Chris Carroll, 23.84, or 83, sorry. Showing 82 on your screen, ladies and gentlemen. On my timing and scoring, it's always one off for some reason. So 23.83, Ellison with a 23.84, and Walker, 23.85. Top three, super close times here. It's Wellman, he's on his second lap, but first lap, 24.30, good enough for 10th position. It's like Wellman's going to shut her down. 5th quickest for the Wild Man, that number 42.
Hey, Steve Johnson's on track.
Is he? Let's go see him. Number 2, Steven Johnson, out on track. It's like, I think, as always, we got him up on camera here. Yes, we do. It's like he's trying to figure out his life real quick.
What in the world was that all about?
I don't know what he's doing. Wraps up qualifying, though. It's about time. Ready to go?
All righty.
Let's go ahead and get it going here tonight for the All-Star. Chris Carroll's going to start on the pole. Paul Ellison's going to start in second. Jamie Walker rolling off in third. Aaron Bockover to his outside in fourth. Kyle the Wildman Wellman's going to be starting in fifth with Dave Seats to his outside in sixth. Steven Johnson starting in seventh with Chris Berg rolling off in eighth. Brian D's going to be starting ninth and Rick Thompson to his outside in 10th. Corey Sherman back there in 11th position with Dalton Kilroe to his outside in 12th. Moving on down, we got Derek Paulson starting in 13th. Brian Zimmerman in 14th. John Perkins going to be rolling off in 15th. Tyler Roscoe to his outside in 16th. Dustin Payton going to be starting in 17th position with Tanner Mardo's outside in 18th. Larry Bell's going to be starting back in 19th with Samuel Lawson, the governor, to his outside in 20th. And Brad Collins going to be shotgun on the field here tonight in 21st position.
And you did forget Dalton Kilroe starting 12th.
What?
You forgot Dalton.
Oh, I didn't.
Okay. I think you did, but okay.
I don't think I did. Chad, help me out here.
No. All right, they're lining them up 2-2, Sam. Paystar lights are out. I think we're about ready to go green here shortly. Oh, one more lap around. Chris Carroll, pole sitter right now. He's got 9 wins in Blazing Pedals. That's total since he's been here. This season alone, he's got 5 wins. So Chris Carroll lead him off at the 99 car.
Yeah, but don't count out the number 88 of Jamie Walker starting back there in third. He is also a heavy hitter in this series, always has been. Been racing with us for a while. And how about Paul Ellison? Great qualifying run there. Work in progress racing, number 55. Even TNA Motorsports right behind him. Aaron Bockover starting in fourth.
I mean, this is anybody's race, Sam. Remember, we got these guys get 1 tire change. That's it, 1 tire change.
Going to be interesting to see what the strategies are here tonight. Pace car is going to pull down pit road. Chris Carroll and Paul Ellison lead them down. We are racing here for the Blazing Pedals All-Star.
Chris Carroll quick to go up to the high side. Jamie Walker quick to get that second spot away from 55 and Ellison.
We're almost 3-4 wide back here in the back, Terry. Tanner Marr looking to the inside of Ty Morosco. Lawson going to the inside of Kilroe. I think Kilroe's playing a long game here tonight. He wants to save them tires. Chris Carroll out to the race lead early. Jamie Walker runs second. Derek Paulson looking to the inside of Rick Thompson back there. Battle for 11th. He has Brian Zimmerman to his outside to worry about now in the number 21. Zimmerman running in 12th. That was one of our open drivers who transferred in. These guys trying to race their way up through the field. Jamie Walker last time by 24.08. Fastest lap of the race thus far here on lap 3. So remember, first stage, ladies and gentlemen, going to be a lap 25. Once they take lap 26, the caution will fly. And we're going to go ahead and spin a wheel and invert the field.
Jamie Walker slowly catching up to that 99. I don't think he's ready to make a move on Carroll just yet.
I'm actually surprised to see these guys running so hard right now, Terry. You only get one set of tires laying in the pits. I mean, is this going to affect them later on in the race? When you got drivers like Dalton Kilroe, Samuel Lawson, Brian Zimmerman back here, these guys saving some tire back in the middle of the pack.
125 laps, man, that's a lot. I mean, I can see everybody changing on the second set, or changing on the second stage. But that's going to be at the halfway point. That's what I would try to do anyway.
It's like Corey Sherman's kind of got some clear track ahead of him and behind him right now. Derek Paulson just made his way around John Perkins for the 11th position. Everybody's starting to single file out right now. I think people are really trying to take care of their equipment right now. Not really time to go.
Kelsey, the governor right now sitting back in 14th place, not doing horrible, just biding the time. Actually, he moved up 13th place, got around Brian Zimmerman.
So battle for the race lead going on right now. Jamie Walker all over the back bumper of Chris Carroll. Coming out of turn number 4, across the line to take lap number 8 of 125.
Remember, first caution is at lap 25.
Tell you what, though, Terry, Paul Ellison is holding strong there in third. Thing is, though, maybe these guys in the back, they're kind of banking on a full field invert here at these stages.
I would be banking on that. I mean, I'd bank on a few cars, but I wouldn't go the whole field. That's 21, man. That's, oh, boy.
Yeah, I mean, Dalton Kilroe has fallen all the way back, Terry, to 21st position, and he is about a full second off of the pace right now.
Well, we seen Dalton last week play that tire game, and actually, did he win last week? Yeah, he won last week with that game.
New race leader here on lap 10. Jamie Walker makes his way around Chris Carroll. Starting to pull away, too, here, Terry. Full half a second almost, and just a straightaway in a corner.
Man, if it's me, I'm taking my time. I mean, just too much stuff could happen with the 2 wheel spins and whatever else, I mean, it calls caution. Let's say Carroll has a cause caution. He gets the trivia question wrong. Guess where him and Jamie and Ellison has to go? To the back.
Battle back here for the 4th position. Aaron Bockover wants it. Wellman wants to keep it. Wellman on the top side of the racetrack. Bockover looking to the inside. Looks like Bockover lost his momentum. Now Dave Seat's going to take a look to the outside here in 3 and 4. Try and take over that top 5 spot. Going to pinch him down a little bit here coming off turn number 4. He's got the momentum. Is Bockover going to try and hang on? No, he's going to slot up behind the 14 and take 6th position here.
I think Seats was able to pin him down and get that position from him. Bockover just could not let his car drift up the way he needed to. Now, Seats working on Wellman.
Ooh, had to back out of it there. Almost got into the 42. Now going to lose that spot once again to Bockover. Good little battle going on back here for the 5th position, Terry.
5th don't pay nothing. But, I mean, hell, we're only 14 laps into this race, so we're good to go.
Let's go back and take a look at Ty Morosco. Now, remember, he was our open winner. Had to start basically dead last on the field. Starting back here in 17th position, or 16th position. He's doing the same strategy Dalton is right now, Terry. Looks like he's just trying to play the tire save game right now. As looks like Jamie Walker doing the opposite of that. He's already pulled a full second on Chris Carroll.
Well, we know Ty and Dalton, along with Brian Dees and Derek Paulson, they're all in the same channel talking with each other, probably trying to figure out strategies here.
Question is, are you going to pit here on the first stage? I think everybody's going to come down and get fuel. But you got to save them tires. When do you take that last set of tires? That's the question. You're going to have a long run later in the race. 75 laps. It's a long way to go.
Absolutely is. But I think that's... I want to split it in half, personally.
Paul Ellison made his way around Chris Carroll, 2nd place. Now hunting down the 88 of Walker. Did Walker maybe pull out to that lead so he can maybe try and take it a little bit easier, save them tires? You see Paul Ellison starting to run down the 88 rather quickly here. Last time by was almost 4/10 quicker than Jamie Walker.
Yeah, you should look at Walker's best to his last. It's almost 2 seconds, Sam.
Yeah, Ellison had 2/10 on him right there. Even Chris Carroll actually had a full 10th on Walker's. You see Wellman walk over in seats. These guys are starting to catch up to Carroll. So the strategies are starting to be played here as new race leader. Now, Paul Ellison gets around Jamie Walker here on lap 19.
Paul Ellison with 1 win in Blazing Pedals. I believe that was this season. It was this season. Now, we've only been to this track in the regular season twice. Season 7, season 6. So Ellison here started 18th, finished 19th. Season 7, season 6, he was not here, so he did not start that race. So, but as of right now, this season, Ellison has 0 wins. I know I said he had 1, but that was last season.
Well, he got out to the race lead. Now Jamie Walker thought about taking a peek to the inside right there. He's staying on that back bumper, though. Is Ellison maybe starting to go into tire conservation mode? Try and say that 10 times fast.
No, thank you. And they got a few more laps, Sam. We're going to go to our first caution break.
Okay,
I'm sorry, stage.
Stage, caution, whatever you want to call it. Fun flag.
Well, we haven't used stages for a while, so.
Well, it is going to be a fun flag, technically, because we're going to invert some drivers. Maybe. Might land on a 0.
Gonna be fun.
I tell you what, throw a blanket over our top about 7 right now, 6 or 7. It looks like Wellman and them caught the back bumper of Carroll, and they're just starting to ride right now as well. They know that caution's coming out, Terry, so I don't see any big moves being made just yet.
Yeah, they know the caution's coming out. They're going to spin the wheel. Maybe they're all expecting big numbers off that wheel.
Well, you never know. We're going to find out here in a couple of laps. Chris Carroll's starting to turn it back on. Yeah. Carroll turning it back on. Jamie Walker going to the top side of the racetrack. Here comes Carroll going to take over second. So Carroll fell back to save tire. Now looking for the race lead once again. Lap 24. We're going to have 2 laps to go here before we get that yellow flag. Ellison's fighting hard for it, though. Goes all the way up to the top side of the racetrack here. Carroll's going to slide up in front of him, take the race lead. Walker looking to the inside of Ellison, lap 25. 1 more lap before we get that yellow flag.
Man, Jamie Walker had to make a drastic hard left turn before he got to the back of the 55 of Ellison.
Ellison losing some ground. Wellman's going to duck back in behind him. Now take a shot down to the inside. Trying to take over third. Out of turn number 4, though. Across the line, yellow flag should be coming out. Chris Carroll is our race leader as of right now. There it is.
And caution is out on the field. So we're going to see what happens here, buddy. Let these guys straighten it out, and we'll have to tell them what's going on. I always love this part of these races.
We got Blake Decker out in chat saying, what are the all-star race rules? Well, Blake, pretty much just race it out. However, we're about to do an invert possibly here. I got the wheel. I'm going to go ahead and spin it. That's the trivia wheel. We need the invert wheel. You see, we got 0s in between each number, but it's all the way up to position 21. So we're going to spin it up here. Nobody. There it is, 0. We got a 0, Terry, so you can go ahead and key up and tell them nobody getting inverted this time. However, we are going to get another chance at an invert here at the end of stage 2 on lap 51. Man, is Sherman out in chat going lame. I agree. That was there too, man. We were about to get an 8.
She's up.
What? No, it's invert every stage possible invert every stage caution. Any cause caution, we're going to do a trivia. We're going to spin another wheel. Whatever position that lands on, we're going to ask that driver a question. They get it right, nothing happens. They get it wrong. Him, the driver in front of them, and the driver behind them going to the back. Chris Carroll, pretty much everybody fuel only. Chris Carroll come out third. Walker and Wellman, good pit stops for those guys, coming out first and second.
Terry.
Shoo-wee.
Terry, are the drivers aware?
They are aware. But Mark was actually talking to me about, I had to actually go down and talk to him real quick. He was asking us not to spin the wheel until after they pit. That way nobody tries to play the invert game. So next time we spin that wheel, Sam, we're just going to wait for them to pit. Then as they come out, we'll do it.
I'll spin it right now. Piss on it. Let's do it again. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah. I was going to key up and say something. I won't do that. I was going to key up on them and tell them, hey, man, we've done it wrong. We're going to redo it.
Yeah, you know, the wheel happened to break right there on 0.
Right?
We're going to have to spin it again until we get 21. That's what it is.
So look at the time and scoring, Sam. Nobody took that set of tires this round, so everybody fuel only. Jamie Walker, our leader at the moment. Kyle Wellman behind him. Chris Carroll behind him, and Bach over fourth. Who's next? Paul Ellison running the top 5.
It's like single file restarts, Terry. Remember, lap cars go to the inside. Nobody a lap down yet, so.
Yeah, Amanda, we know that was lame. We get that. We know. And Steven Johnson, you're watching it. Hit us up in chat.
Here we go. Jamie Walker out of turn number 4 to the restart zone. Green flag back out in the air.
Kyle Wellman got right up to the back of the 88, gave him a little love tap. By that time, Jamie already maxed the gas and left Wellman sitting in the dust. Kyle Wellman, new race leader in that 42 car.
Yeah, but is he going to burn those tires up? Still a long way to go. And you are coming to another caution here in under 25 laps. However, I don't know. You've really got to baby those tires. Again, Dalton Kilrow, he's playing the tire game right now. Terry's still back in 21st position.
Yeah, I think it's time to race, Dalton. You might want to get up there a little bit.
Jamie Walker runs second. Chris Carroll is in third. Paul Ellison fourth. Backover runs fifth. Chris Berg looking to the inside of Dave Seats. Seats trying to hang on the top side. It's a battle for your 6th position. Almost has it right there. If he could just slide up in front of that 14, can't clear him. Seats, that's a bold move right there by the 66. You see Seats going down in the corner, getting all over the back bumper of that 66.
Dave Seats trying to give him a little push, I guess. Here comes Steven Johnson under the 14 of Seats.
you what, Berg is on a mission right now. Started back there in 8th, up to 6th. Trying to get a run on Bach over here, but he has Dave Seats to worry about all over him in his rearview mirror.
Ellison, same thing with Bach over. He got a lot of that 44 in his rearview mirror. Don't look now, but here comes Sherman passing Seats. We haven't seen Sherman running a whole lot here in this first segment.
Ooh, comes up the track a little bit, almost makes contact with the 14. Gives him plenty of room coming off the corner. They're going to be side by side going back down into turns 1 and 2. Can Corey have enough momentum to pull a slide job on the 14? He does not. Dave Seats hanging on the top side. Corey's got the run, trying to slide up in front of Seats. He gets it. Now Sherman going to take a peek to the outside of Berg. Not able to get there. Back up to the front. Jamie Walker got his way around Kyle Wellman. Walker back out to the race lead. Here comes Samuel Lawson going for a 2-for-1 special here in turns 3 and 4. He's sending in there deep, trying to get around Steven Johnson, also trying to get next to Seats. But lost a lot of momentum as now you see Simi there on the back bumper.
Now we're starting to see who saved tires these first 25 laps, I believe, Sam.
All right, now it looks like Jamie Walker did a pretty good job of it, still hanging on to the race lead. Managed to get around Wellman and start to pull on him here, about 0.7 of a second over the 42 right now. See Bachhover still working on the back bumper of Paul Ellison. I mean, you can tell that a few of these drivers have been saving a little bit of tire. Corey Sherman looking pretty fast right now, starting to pull away from Seats, but has yet to get up to the back bumper of that 66. Sam Lawson's looking good as well back there. Currently sitting in the 9th position.
See race controls out there, Sam, talking about Dalton Kilroy waiting for that late race win with the caution. Mark must be bored up in the booth there watching these guys.
And that just makes his job a lot easier.
Absolutely. Oh, you've been there, you've done it, you know.
I do. Corey Sherman making his way around Chris Berg. Corey started 11th, now up 5 spots at the start of this race. He's got his teammate right in front of him there too, Terry, TNA Motorsports.
Yeah, but they get up there together. There's no love lost. I mean, they're going to race each other. Corey Sherman, 1 win this season. Matter of fact, that was what, 2 weeks ago? Where's we at 2 weeks ago? Darlington.
Had to hold off Dalton Kilroy for that win.
He absolutely did. I mean, they're pretty much single file, not really causing any hate and discontent with each other at the moment.
Well, you got 10 laps until the next caution, right? I don't think everybody's kind of just waiting because you get that possible invert here, and then after that, that's done. That's over with. You don't got to worry about it no more.
Unless we get the caution.
That's not going to invert anybody.
It will if they don't get the question right.
That's not an invert, Terry. It's an
Well,
EOL.
3 cars are moving. How's that?
It's the end of the line.
3 cars are moving.
Battle here for the 4th position. Ellison up on the top side of the racetrack. Bachhover trying to get around him. This is going to allow Corey Sherman to catch up to these guys as well. Simi has been making up some ground here as well, going into 1 and 2, running a real high line there. But Zimmy is now up 6 spots there in 8th position. Having a good run in the number 21.
A whole gaggle of cars back here behind the 55 and 3. You got 2 of Johnson, 21 Zimmerman, 14 of Seats, all trying to run down each other.
Corey Sherman trying to get around the 55 of Ellison. Going to be able to clear him right there.
Steven Johnson almost into the back of the 55 of Ellison.
Yeah, I think Paul is really just trying to conserve right now. And I tell you what, Johnson and Zimmerman, man, they're running that top line and really making it work. Johnson looking to the outside of Sherman, but not able to get there. Look at the run he gets off the corner. Going to go to the inside, maybe? No, going to back off. I mean,
yeah, him and Zimmerman both getting good runs off that top side.
It's just insane the run he just got right there and didn't do anything with it.
Three wide back behind him.
Zimmy, Seats, Ellison, now Sam Lawson in this mix. Johnson, we click off of him, and he makes the pass on Sherman work there. Steven Johnson now up inside the top 5. Only a couple of laps here until we get a caution.
Governor trying to make work of the 14 of Seats, trying to bring Ellison. No, Ellison just falling way back. Tell you right, Sam, right now I think our fastest car out there is that 2 car.
Ooh, another little glitch in the system right there. Wildman looking for the race lead here. Flat 49, trying to get that advantage. On the restart. Walker trying to cross him back over here, coming out of turn number 2.
I think Corey Sherman and Dave Seats just got into each other, Sam. I mean, you might have to look at a replay, but I heard something. I had to look over and to see where those two may have hit each other or the wall.
Looks like they got clean race cars right now. Wellman around Walker, lap 50 of 125, coming to the caution flag.
You know what? That was lap 34. My bad. I just seen him in red on my screen.
Out of turn number 4, across the line, Kyle the Wildman Wellman. Gonna be our race leader here for this second caution flag of the evening. Stage, fun flag, whatever you want to call it.
So what we're going to do now, we'll let them all pit. When they come back out from their pit stop, Sam will spin that wheel to see if we're going to invert anybody this time.
Your driver's talking over comms right now, Terry.
I'm listening to him. Rick Thompson wants to know why we keep throwing the caution every lap, every 25 laps. Well, evidently Rick Thompson did not read the rules. So, Rick, you're in for another. You're good now, Rick. No more cautions for now.
Unless y'all cause one. But you got to be careful with that one.
Yeah, unless it's a caution, of course.
Wellman bringing it down, hitting his box. Same with Walker and Chris Carroll. Not seeing tires go up yet, Terry, so.
I haven't either.
I think it's still a little early. I really do.
Wellman comes in first, comes out first.
Well, you know what that means.
What's that?
Time to spin that wheel.
Is everybody out?
Zero again.
All right, I got it.
I know. We should really spin it again, huh?
Yeah, I've already told him too late.
I don't know, man. We gotta do it for the fans, I think.
Sam, I can tell him that Sam thinks the wheel broke.
I don't know. I think the wheel might have broke on that one. Yeah, I got fans in the chat saying that the wheel's broke and they want to redo. So key up and see what everybody says. No, we're not. No, we're not. Don't tell them we're just kidding.
Yeah, I see Mark pop in there, did you?
The fans want a redo.
Now, whose idea was to put a zero on a daggone wheel? Now, here's the thing, Sam. What's Dalton Kilroy going to do? He was probably expecting an invert, maybe.
That's going to be interesting to see. 75 lap shootout. Everybody still has a set of tires laying on pit road. I'm looking at times right now. It's gonna get good here. Question is, are we gonna get a yellow flag? Get some trivia here.
Oh, we need some trivia. And Amanda, if we get another break, ask Corey what his percentage of his tires is right now, because I'd like to know.
Green flag back out in the air. Wellman on the loud pedal. Good launch.
Yeah, Wellman with a heck of a launch.
Well, now's the time to go, Terry. If you got tires, you better use them. Carroll's making work. Quick work of the 42, I should say. Going to the race lead, number 99, Chris Carroll.
Yeah, everybody out in chat wanted to suspend the wheel, that's for sure.
I know, that's why I said we should have respun it.
I think the fans
went around like 3 or 4 times and landed on the same exact zero it did the first time.
Oh, it did, yeah. Because it was right next to it was 13. That's right.
Good side-by-side battle for the race lead right now. Kyle Wellman hanging on to it. So we got 72 laps to go here. Carroll all over the back bumper of Wellman.
Looks like the sun's starting to go down a little bit, Sam. We're shading into this track here in the front stretch anyway.
Oh!
Whoa! Wow!
What a save by Wellman. Carroll sent it in there hard. Now Jamie Walker going to the outside of Carroll, going to take second. And don't look now. Steven Johnson making his way up through.
There might have been some cleaning of underpants after that.
I know, Mark. I know. I see you out in chat. I know. Side-by-side battle for the race lead. Jamie Walker had to back out. Now here comes Steven Johnson, going to take advantage of it. Try and go up to second. Making that high line work in that number 2 car.
He was doing that earlier too, Sam.
Well,
He made up positions.
Hold on. We got problems with Aaron Bockover. Big problems. He doesn't look like he got loose. Might have had some kind of issue with that 44. Comes to a stop on the inside of the track. No caution. We stay green. Side-by-side battle for the race lead, though, once again.
Aaron was quick to hit his toe button. Good job, Aaron.
Wellman trying to hang on to it. Steven Johnson with the momentum on the top side, trying to get second off Walker. Walker backs off, slots back into third.
I know why Aaron done that for, so we would get a caution and have to answer a trivia question.
Well, I'm surprised they didn't throw one immediately, but I honestly think he just didn't know where he was. I think maybe some PC issues or something on that end for Bockover, it looked like.
Josh, that's very possible. We know Aaron's had problems with his system before.
Look at this battle for the top 4 right now. Wellman holding off these guys. Johnson's running a couple of different lines. Walker's trying to change it up and make a move. And Chris Carroll doing the same thing back there in 4th. See, Walker goes to the bottom. Steven Johnson up to the top side of the racetrack. Walker's going to clear Johnson and take back over 2nd position. Great racing right now. These guys are actually able to use 2 grooves. This is really awesome.
Sam, breaking news. Aaron Bockover is in the care center.
Really?
Yes.
You got him.
Aaron, Sam and Terry, what are you doing, buddy?
What's going on, guys?
What happened?
Well, computer problems again. My headset went black on me, and I pulled down, tried to get out of the way, hoping not to bring out a caution, but back to the computer gremlins, it appears.
Yeah, sounds like it. Well, actually, Josh Rutherford out there was saying the same thing. Probably computer issues with that 44. Hey, if you don't mind, this last pit stop, what kind of percentage was sitting on your tires?
I want to say it was at like 72 and 84 on my rear, 72 on the front and 84 on the rear. Was hoping
so not horrible after a little over 50 lap stints.
No, not real bad. Corey, I think he said he was doing a little better, like 80 and 84 on his. I was abusing the right front appears a little bit, but I was hoping to get to that next one and have the set of tires left, and hopefully was going to do something. But anytime I'm running good, I'm going to have some sort of issue.
I know, but again, I mean, you was able to get down off the field and out of everybody's way, so good job there. I hate to see that in the night like this. I mean, we still got a few laps to go, but anyway, bud, Auto Club next week, so I guess we'll see you in Auto Club.
All righty. Thanks, guys. You have a good night.
Thanks, Aaron.
Aaron Bockover, driver, the number 44. That was from the Infield Care Center. Glad to hear he's all right, but the PC gremlin got him tonight, Terry.
So I just want to make something perfectly clear with everybody. We don't hear Aaron talk very often to us, do we?
No, we don't.
Sometimes we wonder if he can talk or not. So
I'm sorry, Terry. This battle up front is just insane to watch right now. I mean, see, you got Steven Johnson going all the way to the wall. Walker trying to run the bottom. Here comes Brian Zimmerman up to 4th. Now Steven Johnson looking for the race lead through 1 and 2.
Johnson is loving that high line. I mean, he just will not move that number 2 down any further.
Still a long way to go, Terry. We could get a yellow flag.
Oh, absolutely.
But, let's go back.
Whoa. Ooh, about happened right there. 99 in the back of the 42 of Wellman.
And Wellman's got some damage. Carroll might have some damage on the front end of that race car. We know how that is with these setups.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, these things, a little bit of damage in that nose can make these things overheat.
So I was going to go back there. I want to take a look at drivers like Ty Morosco. and Dalton Kilroe. Ty is now up to 13th. Remember, these drivers were kind of riding in the back there at the first half of this race, starting to try to make their way up to the field. Still enough time to do it, but the question is, when are they going to come down and get that set of tires?
Man, I don't even know what the fuel run here is, Sam. Did you happen to ask?
I actually didn't have a chance to talk to anybody before the race started, so I have no idea what a fuel run is here.
Mark, we know you're listening. Send us a text or something if you know what the fuel run here is.
Anybody out in chat? I mean,
Josh,
anybody. Amanda, if you guys know. Aaron Bockover, if you are out there. Maybe Philip knows. I know Philip practices a lot. 45 to 47, so there you go. So they can go to about, I'd say, lap 100, let's say, from here, before they'd have to pit. Now, it's been pretty tame this whole race. Not a lot of yellows except for the little stage breaks, the fun flags. How long do you go? Terry was saying about splitting it in half from 75 laps. I don't know. If you get a green flag run like this, you might want to wait until almost the very end, or as long as you can go here.
Now that I know what the fuel run is, I'm probably going to push it to my next fuel run. That way you still can't make it, even on a fuel run. They're going to have to stop twice, 2 more times at least for fuel. Am I right on that or not?
No, I think they should be able to only stop one more time.
One more time? Okay.
Well, everybody pit on lap 51. If they can go 45 laps, that right there is to lap 95.
Yep.
So, be close, but I think they'll be able to make it. You know, if Dalton was just kind of hanging around in the back, he was probably saving some fuel. So he can probably go a couple laps longer than everybody else, plus the 2 cautions.
But I was trying to make the race longer than it was. I thought it was 150, not 125.
Yeah, you got fans in the chat telling you to learn the math, Terry. Come on now.
Well, again, I thought we was going 150, not 125. So, yeah, 150 did have to stop twice.
Battle going on back here, 16th and looks like 14th to 16th. Thompson and D's battling back there. Ty Morosco looking at the inside of Dave's seats. Morosco almost up to 11th position. He was the open winner. Remember that, ladies and gentlemen. So has this track figured out. Has been trying to fight his way up to the field all night long.
Trying to look up front, see who was in the first race. Zimmerman was in the first race. Right now, he's doing the best out of them. He's running 4th right now in that 21 car.
Battle going on here for the 6th position. Sam Lawson, Dustin Ping, and Corey Sherman. Lawson looks like he has a little bit of right front damage. Let's go back and see what happened. I think I can get a replay on it. He tries to get a run on the outside of Ping, and they just make contact. Oh, that could have been a caution, but good save by these guys. Keep a green flag.
Everybody's doing real good tonight, keeping these cars clean.
48 laps to go. Steven Johnson on a tear right now. Got a 2nd gap over Chris Carroll. Still no cautions yet, no trivia. They don't want it, Terry.
No, they don't.
There ain't no zeros on that wheel.
No, we've seen what happens in trivia. Kind of looking through, Kyle Wellman has dropped. Oh man, he has dropped a lot.
Yeah, I'm curious to see when we're going to start seeing them pit stops. That's the real question. Are we going to get a caution, or we're going to get some green flag pit stops here tonight at Iowa for this all-star race?
Well, if we have green flag, well, we're about 20 laps away from that.
45 laps to go. You can make it from here.
top it off, get them fresh rubbers on there, and go at it.
Well, Dalton Kilrose found his way up to 12th where he started. Oh, there it is. Tanner Marr on pit road. Little strategy being played by the number 4.
Is Tanner going to bring everybody in now?
I don't know. I mean, yeah, it's hit or miss right now. You got a 50-50 shot of whether we're going to get a caution or not. Everybody's pretty spaced out. Only 20 cars on the track.
Tanner is taking his tires.
He's got nothing to lose right now.
Nope.
He might go a lap down. I don't want to say he's gonna yet because Johnson's coming out of turn 4 now. Tanner's just now coming off pit road. So I think he might. Oh, Corey Sherman on pit road. Paul Ellison on pit road. Here we go.
Yes, sir.
Are the tires going to be the factor here tonight? Or the pit stops? You're going to be able to jump a few spots and gain that track position to hold these guys off.
Ellison tires, Sherman tires.
Johnson's still out on the racetrack. Walker's still out there as well. Both of them running the top side of the racetrack right now.
Corey Sherman, Tanner Marr, Paul Ellison is the only 3 that has pitted so far.
I heard the leader just call out wreck down the backstretch, but no caution.
That was Tanner Marr.
Yeah, problems for Tanner Marr. Let's see what happened. Gets loose out of 2. Hard hit to the inside wall. Night ending for the number 4.
And Tanner's just got them fresh tires. I bet he forgot to let him heat up a little bit.
There it is.
Oh, Chris Berg, he called that on himself with Sam Lawson. Oh, no.
Let's go back and take a look. Yeah, Berg just kind of goes in too hot, gets in the loss, and turns him around.
Guess what we get to do now?
Oh, we get to do a little fancy-dancy wheel spin.
No, we do trivia.
Terry, that involves a wheel spin.
Oh, yeah, it does. I'm okay.
We got to wait for him to pit.
Yep.
You know everybody's coming.
Oh, yeah. Everybody did not come take tires. They're doing it now.
Everybody on pit road right now listening to race control tell these guys what's about to happen. All right, so I'm going to pull the wheel over. Trivia time. What position? Who's in 10th, Terry?
Right now, it looks like it might be Morosco.
I'm showing right.
Chris Berg.
Yeah, but we just got confirmation that he's getting the UL already. So hold on, 15th. Who's in 15th?
Dave Seats.
So Dave Seats will be getting the trivia question. Terry, go ahead and ask him.
Well, see, everything's changing, man. You sure you want to do that?
Let's see here. Hold on. Well, yeah, because that was who was in. Berg had to go to the back. See, hold on. Hold on. Berg had to go to the back.
The 15th now is Bell.
I'll let it cycle through here. Hold on. Whoever's in 15th once this cycles through. Everybody's got to get this sorted out. Dave Seats comes down pit road. I think it's Steven Johnson in first, but I'm not 100% sure. Why is it showing me Chris Berg now? All right. You know what? Screw it. No. We're one more time. These caution laps not counting. It's 15 again. All right. Well, we're spinning it again. I don't care. Who's getting this? 18th. Why is it such high numbers? Who's in 18th? Corey Sherman. Ask Corey Sherman what driver has the most incidents so far this season.
Driver has the most incident points this season.
Time Roscoe.
He's correct.
All right, Corey got it right. He did say Ty Morosco, so no, there is no movement.
So, ladies and gentlemen, I can hear this, but y'all can't right now. And they're just slamming each other back and forth in chat. These wheels suck. These wheels suck, man. It gave me 15 twice.
Yeah, time to score, it's still just jumping around too.
Well, it's going to do that because caution laps don't count. So Steven Johnson is our race leader. Corey Sherman is on the lead lap because he's in front of Steven Johnson. That's why he gets to start on the outside lane. Paul Ellison, being one lap down, has to start on the inside lane. The pace car is off. We're going to fire him off here. Ellison not getting a really good jump. I think drivers were a little confused on who was supposed to fire that one. Corey Sherman is able to do that, but he's one lap down currently. If he gets behind Steven Johnson here, he was trying to stay on the lead lap right there. Has every right to fight for it too. Johnson slides up in front of Sherman. Wow, what a move. Here comes Chris Carroll. Remember, everybody on fresh tires.
Yeah, we're going to see some race.
What a save by Steven Johnson.
Oh, Ellison into 88. Walker, wow.
What a save by the number 2 car, Steven Johnson, out of turn number 2. That thing was all but wrecked right there. Here comes Jamie Walker getting around Corey Sherman.
Sherman just dive bombing that number 3 down there on the bottom.
And Steven Johnson is driving the tires off of that thing right now. Oh, him and Walker almost make a little bit of contact. He had to back way out of it. Now Walker up to second.
I'm sure Walker's going to repaint the right side of that car after tonight.
Goes to the top side of the racetrack. Something we've seen him and Steven do pretty much all night long there in 3 and 4. Good run here on the 99. There's no holds barred now, ladies and gentlemen. Everybody took that set of tires except for one driver. Can you guess who it is? Don't say anything if you know it.
I'm going to look, but I'm sure I know who it was.
I'm going to let chat take a wild guess. Hey, chat.
Well,
everybody out in chat right now, who was the one driver who did not take tires on that pit stop?
There might have been 2, Sam, if you look.
I'm talking on the one last, though. I don't know if he took his tires before that, but who did not take tires on the last pit stop? Wow, Amanda, you're no fun. Side-by-side battle for the race lead right now. Jamie Walker to the inside of Chris Carroll. He has to back out of it. Mark Arthur in chat also saying 41. Phil Van Fleet saying Dalton, y'all are right. I mean, at least, take some kind of guess. Other kind of guess first.
Well, Amanda, you was the first one to answer it right, so expect a big prize package from Savage Edge. I mean, you have to get a hold of the owners here to find out what you win.
Corey said he would make you a free TSP t-shirt. There you go.
I wouldn't doubt if she ain't got one.
Walker starting to run down Carroll. Good run here coming out of turn number 4, 31, now 30 laps to go.
So, Sam, you think that's a big gamble of what Dalton did, not taking the tires?
The thing is, Terry, I'm not 100% sure if he took them before that. If he was maybe one of them drivers that came down before that caution flew.
Oh, absolutely, yeah, that's right. We did see a couple guys do that.
So that's why I want to make sure I say I'm not sure if he took tires or not. I'm going to say he didn't, considering he's back in 14th right now. So we keep an eye on this battle for the lead. We know Jamie Walker wants it. Wants to beat this 99.
These guys has given us good races all season between 99 and 88. So it's always a pleasure to watch these two guys race it out.
28 laps to go. Walker is there all over the back bumper of Chris Carroll right now. Trying something a little bit different. Going to the bottom here in 3 and 4. No dice.
Walker gets right up to the back of that 99. Just cannot close the deal to get beside him and make that pass.
Will we see another yellow flag? That's the question.
I'm trying to scan through everybody right now, Sam, to see if we have any action going on where it's possible.
Little battle going on back here between Seats and Perkins and Bell.
Yeah,
everybody else pretty much single file right now, Terry.
Exactly what I was going to say. I mean, I ran through everybody, and everybody's minding their business right now. We have, 24 laps to go, 23 laps somewhere in there, so things should start heating up.
Walker's there, but he just can't get the run on Carroll that he wants right now.
Carroll's not moving off the line. He has been running since the drop of this green flag we're on right now. Both of them running the high line through 3 and 4.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I mean, Jamie, he's a little bit quicker if we're looking at timing and scoring. But he just can't get there just yet. 22 laps to go. Could be playing a little bit of a game right now. It's going to be a good race up to the end, I bet.
And sitting there watching them, they are really mirroring each other's moves. Well, Jamie's mirroring Carroll.
Yellow flag on the speedway.
Ruh-roh. Dave Seats at my... Yeah, Dave Seats.
Let's go take a look. Well, you know what? There might have been some contact before that. Let's see if we can't get a good angle on this here. Yeah, it looks like Larry Bell and Seats made a little bit of contact. That was enough to bring caution out right there. We'll have to listen and see who got that one. Now we're going to wait for them to go around, see who's going to pit. Remember, caution laps are not counting here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Chris Carroll is your race leader. Jamie Walker second. Steven Johnson runs third. See if there's any takers. Doesn't look like there's going to be any takers on pit road. So I'm going to go ahead and spin it.
Well, there is some coming down.
Nah. I don't know. Hold on a second. We're refreshing this page because I just got 21 twice in a row. We ain't playing that game.
Yeah, and the 21's not even in the race. He's already off track.
Yeah, so we got to spin it again anyway. How about that? How about number 5? Who's in 5th?
Number 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Looks like Derek Paulson.
So, Terry, I want you to ask Derek Paulson, how many drivers have started every race so far this season? How many?
Right, Derek Paulson, this is on you. Derek Paulson, how many drivers have started each race this season? Derek Paulson.
Ten seconds.
I need a guess, Derek. I'm going to go 8.
The answer's 9. So he was one off.
Oh, the answer is actually 9, so you're one off. So that means, oh no. Mark, I'll let you take care of that.
So that means Derek Paulson, Brian Zimmerman, and Brian Dees are going to be going to the rear. Yep, so what we did there, ladies and gentlemen, I refreshed the page on the wheel and spun it again. We landed on 5. Hasn't changed. We were getting numbers that we couldn't get an answer from.
Well, yeah, there's no way. Well, we probably could if I'm sure he's out there watching the race.
Well, here, I'll ask Tater Barr since he's in the chat. Tater Barr, since you were supposed to be asked, I'll ask you, which driver has the most wins so far this season?
Oh, man, that was the question I was going to use on these guys.
It's easy. It's all right. We got plenty of them.
Oh, you said this season, didn't you?
I did say this season.
Okay, well, that ain't the answer I had. Okay. I have that answer.
Well, we got 20 laps to go, Terry. We might have to have a few more trivia questions here.
Oh, it's very possible. I mean, the guys are starting to see their tires, lap 87. So, yeah, it's very possible we could see something happen here.
I will tell you that Dalton came down here on lap 105, ladies and gentlemen, did take tires. So, lap cars are to the inside.
Dalton's got a lot of traffic to work through right now.
21 laps. It's a long time to do it. Here we go. Walker warming up them tires. To turn number 4 to the restart zone. Chris Carroll going to lead them in, and green flag back out in the air.
For Corey Sherman and Paul Ellison still trying to get laps back. He just can't do it.
Carroll's got out to about a half a second lead so far, 19 laps to go. Back down to the bottom side of the racetrack. Walker goes back up to the high side. Oh, caution out on the speedway.
Bro, no.
Let's go back and see what happened.
Looks like might be Wellman, Lawson, Collins.
Wellman comes up, gets into Lawson, turns him around. They both go around. So that'll bring out that one. We're watching them quick tonight, ladies and gentlemen, because we do have to get the trivia ready to go. Here's a good one. I got a good one, Terry.
All right. Let's see what these guys line back up. Pace car is now just coming out on track, catching up to the 99.
Let him go ahead and cruise on past pit road. I don't see anybody coming down pit road right now. I mean,
I don't see no reason to. I mean, maybe just a top off to get the weight, but other than that, I don't see no reason to.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, go ahead and say what you got to say. Pray to who you got to pray to. Let's see if we can't get a low number here on this spin. Well, we're going to go with that one, 9. So whoever's in ninth.
Dave Seats.
Well, Dave Seats might actually get this question correct, Terry. I want you to ask him, who is the third best driver for average finishes this season? The third best for average finishes this season.
Dave Seats, who has the third best average finishing this season? Third best finishes this season. Dave Seats.
Average finish.
Average finish, yes.
I'm going to say TBB.
He is incorrect. It's actually his teammate, Mike Hamlin.
Oh, no, sir. It's actually your teammate, buddy, Mike Hamlin.
It was a good one, wasn't it, ladies and gentlemen? Not who has the best average finish, but the third best.
That was good, especially asking Seats that question.
Yeah, and as soon as it landed on, I had no idea what number it was going to land on, obviously. We found out Dave Seats is in 9th position. It worked out. Not for him, unfortunately, but funny enough,
No.
yeah, the answer was his teammate of Mike Hamlin, so...
And you remember Dave Seats, he got in a little trouble earlier, so now he just got into a little bit more. Had to go to the back by 3 spots. So, oh well.
You know, Terry, I'm not going to lie. I did a little dance, maybe hoping for first. Get them top 3 put in the back.
Yeah, Sam, I was just sitting there thinking that would be awesome to get. I don't know, Jamie Walker, Chris Carroll, Johnson, one of those three guys. Actually, Jamie Walker would have been a good one to ask.
Well, you know what they say. Cautions breed cautions. So might have to give these guys another trivia question here soon.
I mean, I've got one here that I think nobody would get, actually. Uh-oh, Sam, I just got a message. Somebody said fuel is going to be critical for anybody that pitted on lap 87. That's going to be our top 7 drivers.
Well, if it's critical, better hope for another caution.
They better be hoping for another caution. Pace car in.
Green flag back out in the air. Chris Carroll fires them off. Remember, Corey Sherman, Paul Ellis there on the inside. Lap down cars. Walker starting to lose ground to Carroll. See, Johnson goes back up to the top side of the racetrack. Here comes Ty Morosco making it 3 wide, gets into Sherman. Morosco not going to be happy about that. Oh, Elson. Nice save by the 55. So we go 3 wide, back down into 1 and 2. Ooh, hearing some displeasure being...
Yes, sir, we are.
Some displeasure being said over the radio right now, ladies and gentlemen.
Starting to see these new tires on that 41 come into play. As the 33 gets up, oh, that's going to cause a caution.
There it
66
is.
around.
Chris Berg going around. Ooh, they were 3 wide right there. Not a lot of room. It's tough to say. You know, Terry, I'd say this, but, you know, it almost looks like Dalton, well, it looks like Berg might have came up off the corner and kind of got loose on his own. Hard to tell. Race control going to have his hands full on that one.
Yeah, I'm kind of in the boat with you. That was just on Berg.
It's hard to tell. Well, we got message that fuel was going to be tight, but these cautions, they might be able to make it here. We'll wait till they go past pit road.
I got a question.
Oh, if you want to ask there, you can this time if you got a good one.
I sure do.
Well, let's go ahead and spin the wheel. $10.
That'd be Kyle Wellman.
Well, Terry, you have the floor.
Mark's handing out penalties right now.
Yeah, let's wait till Mark hands out the penalties. Let's wait for timing and scoring to tell us what that was. Or wait for timing and scoring to catch up to itself. It's going wonky again, ladies and gentlemen, because caution laps are not counting. That's why it resets itself every lap, basically. Hey, you know, Josh, you make a very good point. I didn't even think about that. They may be short because caution laps don't count.
All right, here we go.
We'll go with Dalton Kilrow.
No, sir, you are wrong. It would actually be Mark Arthur. Mark Arthur has 14 wins in the league.
So Terry, if you don't mind, why don't you go ahead? Why don't you go ahead and let the audience know? 1 second. I had iRacing muted, so I didn't hear you ask the question. Didn't realize when to unmute there. So if you want to let the audience know what you asked Kyle, what his answer was, and what the correct answer was.
Okay, the question was, who was the third most winningest driver in Blazing Pedals? The answer was actually Mark Arthur with 14, and Wellman actually said Dalton Kilrow.
There you have it.
So that put Zimmerman, Wellman, and Thompson to the back. Poor Thompson got caught twice on these.
That's just the way the wheel turns, man. Unfortunately, we got 9 last time and 10 this time. Starting to think that wheel is not very random.
No.
Well, pace car lights are off. We're going to be going back to the green flag this time by. Going to be 12 laps to go. These top drivers are close on fuel. Couple back there who we know can make it. Dustin Ping, Dalton Kilrow, Chris Berg, Dave Seats. Those guys, they'd be able to make it no problem.
So, Sam, when the caution flew, I don't know if you heard it or not, the first words out of Jamie Walker's mouth was, "We're screwed."
So who actually did get the penalty on that one? Didn't hear that either.
You know what? That's a good question. I wasn't sure. Hold on, I'll look though.
Pace car pulls down pit road. Carroll in the restart zone, fires them off. We're back underway. Actually, I lied. Going to be 13 laps ago, not 12.
It might have been Seats, maybe. I'm not 100% who got that. Or Berg, maybe. It was Berg.
Problems in the back there. Brad Collins got pushed out of line there. Good racing going on here mid-pack. Dalton Kilrow up to 5th. Has fresher tires than anybody else. He's got 12 laps to get up there. Trying to work his way around Corey Sherman, trying to go to the high side. Carroll out to about a 4/10 gap over Jamie Walker. And we got this battle back here. Ty Morosco right behind Steven Johnson. Here comes Kilrow.
Yeah, Kilrow, I would say, is pretty closely wrapping this thing up in the bag. Unless there's a caution and he's part of the trivia question to where they get it wrong, then that's going to hurt that 41 bad.
He's trying to get around his teammate right now, Morosco. Oh, we got a caution on the speedway once again. Dustin Ping. Brian Dees, it looks like heavy contact to the inside wall.
I'll let you ask this one, bud. I mean, I've got one, but we'll see what you got.
I mean, it's just questions about this season. Let's go back and get a replay. See what happened here first of all. Bell kind of came up in a ping a little bit there. Brian D's just an innocent bystander. Yeah, we're going to get a replay of that. This Larry Bell did like 14 kickflips. Check this out.
Larry Bell lands on his roof. Wow.
A big hit there for the number 43. Terry, what driver has the most top 15 or top 10 this year? Top 10s. Most top 10s this year.
I don't know. But we have to have a wheel spin, so I don't know where we're going.
Well, that's the question. So hold on. I'm waiting for them to see if they're going to pit first.
Who has the most top 10s?
Who has the most top 10s? Second, Jamie Walker.
Jamie, yeah.
Who has the most top 10s? Here it is. Go ahead and ask it, Terry.
Jamie Walker, this is you. Jamie Walker. Who has the most top 10 finishes this season?
I'd say Mr. Carroll.
Taking too long to answer.
He is incorrect, Terry. It is Taylor Butcher Benjamin.
Oh, Jamie, you're wrong. It was Taylor Butcher Benjamin.
That just shuffled everything.
So everybody
Wow.
knows it's not fixed. That wheel landed on too.
And Chris Carroll just took his car to the hauler. Wow.
That's yeah, it's not really being a good sport. It was random. Not yeah, Amanda, we had number 99 of Chris Carroll take it to the hauler. So I'm listening to race control talk to the drivers right now, ladies and gentlemen. I apologize. Phil Van Vliet out in the chat throwing the loyalty. It's under 10 to go.
That's right, Philip. You know, baby.
So I hear Corey Sherman ask him why they're getting put to the back. It's because it's less than 10 to go. You want to let him know, Terry?
No, I didn't hear what you said.
Well, green flag's back out in the air here. 9 laps to go.
Yep, they're started now.
Maraska's got a good lead right now. Dalton Kilrow, though, has the fresh rubber. Anything can happen. We can get another caution.
Yeah, we still got a little 6-7 laps to go here. Anything's still happening here.
Chris Berg went around.
That's caution.
So let's see here. You got one, Terry? You think you can come up with a tough one?
I might. It might be a little tough one. But it's going to have to depend who it's going to be on first, because I can't give the answer
no, that's
to
fine.
the person. Yeah.
Well, we'll wait here. You saw Chris Berg self-loop. 8 laps to go. We're under 10 to go, so no more lap cars to the inside. Maybe there was a little bit of contact there. Let's go back and take a look real quick. Interesting call on that one. All right, well, here we go. Well, 17's a lap down.
Yeah, we need somebody that's in the top 13.
How about 7?
7 will work.
That's Brad Collins.
Cal Wellman again.
I thought it was Brad Collins. It's Brad Collins, Terry.
Oh, Brad Collins. Yeah. Duh. Okay.
You ready for this? You better get it right, because Thompson's in front of you. Who is the winningest driver in Blazing Pedals? Who is the winningest driver in Blazing Pedals?
It's a good question.
Jamie? Absolutely right. Jamie Walker is right. Jamie's actually got 28 wins in Blazing Pedals.
Brad Collins asking if he can go to the front because he got it right. So, Todd Maraska is going to be close on field. Last pit on lap 87. Caution laps not counting are really hurting him. You see him running down on the apron, trying to keep fuel inside the pickup there. I want to thank you all for tuning in to True Sim Productions here tonight for the Blazing Pedals Xfinity Series All-Star Race. This series brought to us by Savage Edge Graphics. Make sure you go get yourself a True Sim Productions t-shirt over on savageedge.com.
Oh, he's not coming down. Excuse me.
Is that one holding pace speed? Yes, he is.
That's 40. Well, kind of slow, but
I mean, he's right behind the pace car.
Yeah, it's 50 mile an hour. He was down to 45.
That's him. He's holding pace speed.
Maybe he's hoping for a caution. Well, he's still going to have to get fuel regardless.
Is he going to start down there? What are we doing here?
Well, if he starts down there, it's a lane change, ain't it?
Not necessarily with it being single file. Not if he starts in that lane, I guess.
Well, lap cars should be down there. Oh, wait, lap cars in the back now because we're under 10. That's right. But he's leaving the door for kill row.
Green flag back out in the air. We're going to have 7 to go here. Here comes Brian Zimmerman. Had to go to the rear twice. Same with Dave Seats. Dave Seats had to go to the rear. He's up there in 3rd.
Yeah, you mentioned Zimmy. I watched him hit the wall going into 2. 3
laps to go for Ty Morosco. Dalton Kilroe's teammate taking a look to the inside. Is Ty going to be able to put up a fight here? Dalton Kilroe has better tires. Ty almost making contact there, side by side down the back. Dalton Kilroe, your new race leader here with 5 laps to go. Morosco all over the back bumper. Don't think he's going to have enough tire to do something now. Electrical issues for the 1.
Oh, major electric issues.
He's just got to hold on to it. Here comes Brian Zimmerman for 3rd. Wellman trying to make his way around Seats. 4 laps to go. Do we get a late race caution and maybe a trivia question on a low number? Dalton does not want to see that happen.
Man, I've been watching Johnson and Seats and Thompson go at it. Wow. Dalton with a little over 1 second lead over second place Ty Morosco. Lap 124. This thing's about over with.
Brian Zimmerman and Ty are going to be battling for 2nd here. White flag in the air for Kilroe, presented by Priority Auto. 1 more trip around the speedway.
Did Morosco save enough to finish this race? Brad Collins out of gas.
I think Ty might be okay. Zimmy's going to go to the bottom of the racetrack. Trying to slide up, but not going to be able to get there. Dalton Kilroe, your all-star winner. Ty Morosco 2nd. Brian Zimmerman going to take home 3rd.
Wow, what a race.
Well, Terry,
yes,
it was an interesting one.
It was a fun one, buddy.
But it has to come to an end. Not only that, I think there's other things that might be coming to an end. We'll let you have the floor here because we're going to let you interview all 3 drivers tonight since I think you got an announcement.
Yeah, we'll give the announcement before we do the interviews, and I'll let you work on getting those guys up there. So tonight will be my last night broadcasting for TSP. Be my last night with Blazing Pedals. It'll be my last night for iRacing. Family matters comes first. Nothing is wrong with me. Everything's fine. I need to find more time for my family with my shift that I'm on now. I work third shift. I just don't have the time anymore to do this and try to have the time for my family. So I wish everyone the best. I want to thank Mark for everything he's done and taught me, along with my buddy Aaron Bockover. He's done the same thing. Everybody at TNA Motorsports has been great running with you guys through the years. Sam, big shout out to you for everything you've done. You brought this channel TSP alive, and I can see this thing continuing on with you and Tanner. And I wish everyone the best. And all the people out there watching us every week, please, 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 I beg you, do not stop listening. Sam's going to be here every week. He'll still be doing this. So he'll still bring you the great racing that you've expected to see. It's just I would not be here after tonight. I need to walk away from this thing as it sits. So, I mean, it hurts my feelings, but it's just something I have to do. So I'm going to interview these drivers, Sam, and let's get them pulled in.
Well, we're going to have to do second place first, so I'm going to get you Ty Morosco. I don't see Zimmy in chat yet, so here you go, Ty Morosco.
Ty Morosco. Buddy, you won the first I guess the open or whatever you want to call it. Congratulations, Jared. You got $10 off of that deal. You're bringing home second tonight. What was going through your mind there? We seen you down at the bottom trying to save that fuel.
Just save fuel. I was shutting the car off, letting it roll around the bottom. Shortest way around the track. The only way we save fuel. We had enough to make it. And I was even saving when we went green just in case we got another caution because I was just going to stay out until the thing ran out. But yeah, we tacked on one for our, winning non-points races earlier today and almost had a chance to win tonight. But if I know Dalton had a fresher set of tires there, but I think I would have been a little more competitive if I wasn't worried about just saving a little bit more fuel. But we'll take it home. We're back in the DQ car. We're running fast and, we like to take home the money, so that's what we're doing here.
Well, heck yeah, you're a two-time winner. I forgot about that. You got the $10, and then you got second tonight, right? Yeah, yes. Second place tonight. That's another 20. So you brought home a cool 30 tonight in that number one car, man. So next week we head to Auto Club, buddy. Who you got to think on that car this week?
I like to think MF Racing Designs does a great job with the paints. Obviously, bringing back the DQ car was awesome. Obviously everybody wanted it, and we answered, and it was cool to win the open and then come here in second and have Dalton win. That was really cool. We had a fast MFRD number 1 Ford Mustang, and I would like also to thank Savage Edge, CGR Graphics, Mullet Music Productions, Butt Kicker, Southern Shores Realty, Priority Auto also, and then you guys up in the booth to the truesimproductions. You guys do a great race every week, and we're looking forward to Auto Club. We think we'll be pretty fast there. We finished pretty well at these big tracks, so that it'll lead us right into the playoffs or the chase or whatever we're doing. But I think we solidified our position for the points to get into the chase or the playoffs, so we don't have to worry about that. So we'll show out next week.
All right, buddy. Well, good luck, and we'll see you out here next week.
Thank you.
Tom Morosco bringing home second place. Terry, still not seeing our third place finisher, so I'm going to go ahead and get you our winner. Got him.
Dalton Kilroe, Captain Save Fuel, Captain Save Tire tonight, buddy. Hell of a call, man, saving that tire and staying in the back all night. Talk to us about it.
Yeah, it was a gamble. Clearly, the gambles have been paying off the last couple weeks, whether it's points racing or not. I needed the caution to come out with 20 25 laps to go, and sure enough, Golden Horseshoe comes through again and gets me one. So hey, the gambles have been paying off. I'll take it while I can get it, and hopefully I can start to have some results without needing to gamble like this. But hey, again, I will take it.
Well, you do walk away with $50 from winning tonight. Congratulations on that. Who do you got to thank on the car?
Well, obviously, MF Racing Designs on Facebook. He got me this sick little ride painted up for tonight. He makes awesome paint schemes regardless of what I run. I think you guys are doing the broadcast. Savage Edge Apparel, Southern Shore Realty, Mullet Music Productions, CGR Graphics, Priority Auto, Butt Kicker, everybody else at MFRD, and Blazing Pedals for making the league what it is.
All right, buddy, we'll get you back down there. I just happened to see Brian Zimmerman jump into Victory Lane down there, so we'll pull him in. All right, Dalton, thanks, man. Congratulations again.
Thank you.
Your race winner, Dalton Kilrow, and now Terry, third place.
Zimmy, you got me? Brian Zimmerman, push the talk button for your team speak.
Terry, if you can hear me, man, I apologize. I cannot hear you. Don't know how to set this team speak up too well, but I can see that you're speaking to me and asking me a question. So pretty much it was a pretty tough race out there. Getting sent at the back twice, that was pretty rough. Yeah, we fought back through there. We had a decent car. I think that if things had turned out different and maybe some different trivia questions asked the guys around me, we could have had a little better shot there. But it was a fun night. We had a good time. Appreciate y'all throwing it on for us. I didn't having to come in from the open race to this race. I got a little bit of 30 extra laps of practice before this race. Came in, started in the back, and strategy early was just save tires, try to save and see if we come to the front. We did save and, didn't take tires till 87 to go. I think that was the winning strategy. If we hadn't had any cautions, I liked that strategy a lot. But after all those cautions, it just kind of changed everything up, and we just had to dealt the hands that was dealt us. But all in all, fun night. Had a good time. I'd like to thank everybody that we've been running with Five Kings. Thank y'all guys in the booth for all y'all do. And I apologize, I can't hear the question you're asking me. So, but I appreciate the opportunity to race in the league. So thanks for all y'all do, boys.
All right. Thank you, Brian.
Oh, we'll just go ahead and bump him back down then. That was the All-Star race, ladies and gentlemen. With that being said, we're going to go ahead and get on out of here. Let's get the music going here for the end. It's been the All-Star race here from Iowa. Dalton Kilrow takes it home. Terry, we're going to miss you. We got people in the chat saying they're going to miss you. Josh out there. So if you got any final words before we send you off, you got the floor.
I absolutely do. And Josh, I see you out there. And Sam, again, I can't thank you enough. I asked you a little over a year ago, hey, man, I want to come and do some broadcasting. And here we are a little over a year later, and TSP running strong. So, man, thank you so much, Sam, for what you've done for this thing. And that's it for me. I wish everybody the best. I'll be kicking around still in Discord to talk to everybody. But as of iRacing, my iRacing career is done as of tonight. So thanks, everybody.
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. With that being said, we're going to go ahead and shut her down for the evening. We hope you all enjoyed tonight's coverage of the Blazing Pedals Xfinity Series brought to us by Savage Edge Graphics. Make sure you go check out savageedge.com. With that being said, we'll see you in the next one. Have a good one, everybody.